Hi everyone, I'd just like to welcome you to the Creative Stream panel at Online Open Day. Thanks for sticking around. We hope you found everything incredibly interesting that you've heard thus far. I'm Rachel Helms, I'm the brand manager here at Hillsong College, and it's my pleasure to be sitting here with our head trainers of our creative streams. I'm not sure how much investigation you've done into Hillsong College yet, but when you do, you'll find that we have 4 creative streams that you can be a part of. We have a worship stream, we have a production stream, we have a TV media stream, and we have a dance stream. So today, we've got our head trainers here with us, and we're just going to share with you a little bit about what you can expect when you arrive as a student, what kind of subjects you'll be studying, and what your practicum or your practical experience will be compared to your academic classes. So let me just briefly introduce everyone that I have here. We have Katie Dodson. She is our worship stream head trainer. We have Caleb, who is in charge of TV media. Heyo. We have Andrew, who is our production head trainer, and then Carolyn, who heads up our dance stream, which is so great. She'll worm right now for you if, no?
With enough encouragement.
Exactly. So Katie, let's just start with you. If you could just share with us a little bit about the worship stream and what students can expect when they arrive.
Well, the worship music stream is amazing. Why wouldn't you do it? Seriously, it's phenomenal. The worship music stream, it exists to, just like our entire college, to raise, equip, empower, and release leaders. Leaders, specifically within the creative arts, all of us, but within the worship music stream, musicians, vocals, and songwriters. And we want to teach people, yes, grow in your skill, grow in your talent, because we all can grow, we all can get better, but also to grow as a leader, to grow as a person so that we can steward what God's given us well to build his church. And at the end of the day, that's our heart. So no matter what level of experience you have when you come, whether it's I've never written a song before to, I have, a couple of EPs, or never sung in front of people before to I've led my church in worship for years. Our aim is that when you come, you would grow. Wherever your starting point is, it doesn't matter. Just that you would grow. Grow in your technical ability, grow in your confidence, grow in your relationship with God, and grow as a leader in the house of God.
Amazing. Sign me up. If I hadn't already done it, I'd do it again. Can you tell us what it looks like on a day-to-day basis? So what classes students can take, what practical elements they get to be involved in?
So classes in the creative streams are fantastic because generally we all have a form of workshop, and that's where you actually get to do what you've come here to do. So in the worship music stream, we've got the 3 focus, and each focus has a workshop. So that workshop's 2 hours, once a week, and we believe in group-based learning. So you would experience individual growth through a group-based workshop so that you can learn how to work on a team and learn how to lead a team. So we have vocal workshops, musician workshops, and songwriting workshops. Vocalists are singing together, musicians are playing together, songwriters are writing together. Every week for 2 hours, and that's with trainer input and constantly giving feedback on craft and skill, performance, et cetera, so that you would improve in your technical ability.
That's awesome.
That's just one of the delivery formats.
So cool. What kind of classes can a worship stream students expect to be involved in? Theology classes, Bible classes?
So everyone has the core classes, so like Old Testament, New Testament. In the worship music stream, your worship music trainers will be helping you with practicum, and practicum is your practical training that you're receiving outside of the classroom. Because we're so blessed that we are in a world-class church. We're a world-class college because we're in a world-class church. Hillsong Church is amazing. And our students are so blessed because they actually get to be involved in our creative team. So coming to team night, working with our creative team and our creative staff to execute weekend services to conferences. So practicum, it happens every week for students in various aspects of the life of Hillsong Church. And we have practicum subjects like communication and ministry and teamwork, where we're actually breaking down, okay, this is how we communicate as a team, or this is where we experienced, a little bit of conflict. Let's unpack it. Let's learn how we can do this better. And then for worship music students, we have worship team 1 and 2 throughout the first year. And it's us learning what is the purpose and function of a worship team, what are some of the dynamics and actual practicalities we need to be looking at our own personal leadership in terms of our own practice time, et cetera, as well as musicianship. And also, songwriters, musicians, and vocals will undergo various forms of music theory as well in the course of a week. So you've got your workshops, you've got your practicum tutorials, you've got your worship lectures. And it's a fantastic week every week.
Sounds amazing. Amazing. Well, thanks for that, Katie. Caleb, can you talk us through the TV stream and what students can expect when they arrive?
Absolutely, yeah. So as a TV student, no matter what skill level that people come in at, is if it's having never operated a camera before to running your own production or media company, we've got a spot and an ability with our trainers to be able to make sure that your skills and things that you are either came with or looking to be developed, we're able to help take you on a journey and really grow you in your skills, in addition to that core of classes that everyone's kind of taking. So our stream is set up to really give you skills that are practical and hands-on and something that you can use in the television or film industry, in addition to working on your core of who you are as a person and sort of your ability to be able to lead and be in ministry, whatever that looks like. Because at the end of the day, God calls all of us to be in ministry. It's not just within the context of a church. So whatever that looks like, if it be it through television, be it through serving at a local church, be it creating feature films in Hollywood, whatever that looks like, we see that as an opportunity to be able to input into you and grow you as a person, as well as equip you with skills to be successful in the film and television industry.
It's amazing. I know I've seen a bunch of short films that our students have made over the course of the time that I've been here. Can you talk through some of the practical things that our TV students get to be a part of on a month-to-month basis in Hillsong Church and in Hillsong College?
Yeah. So in addition to the classes and things that we teach, so we've got a broad range of classes that cover everything from principles of editing and learning how to use. We use the Adobe Creative Cloud suite here. So we give you a lot of kind of beginner level courses, if you will, in your first year, and kind of giving you a real broad overview of both the television and film industry. So we're teaching you principles of how to operate cameras in studio environments on different locations, teaching you about location audio and different lighting techniques, things like that, basics into starting to write scripts and be able to tell your own stories. Those sorts of things we cover in a first year. So we give you really this broad approach to being able to understand and be competent, as we like to call it here, in the television industry or in the film industry. In second year then, we really start to focus more on the film side of things. So then specifically having subjects that focus on things like lighting or on audio or on script development, in addition to a number of other courses that we teach as well that are in that kind of film, television type industry. What makes it really unique is that in addition to learning about that and that very hands-on approach, like Katie said, where we're doing workshops with other students and other trainers and things like that, is that students get the opportunity to work alongside of our film and television crew that we have here at Hillsong Church. So they have the amazing opportunity to be a part of projects and album recordings, conferences, things like that. In addition, we've just started launching the Hillsong channel, which will be coming very, very shortly here.
So exciting.
So it is something that's very new to us, and we're figuring out what that all looks like and how that all works, but that's very much integrated into part of our course in our training, is getting people involved in helping produce and create that content that's going to be used on the Hillsong channel.
What an amazing opportunity for our students, hey?
Absolutely.
Great. Thank you so much for that, Caleb. Andrew, can you give us a little overview of the production stream and what we can expect from that?
Yeah.
Thanks.
So the production stream is awesome. It's based on a live mixing scenario, so live audio. So the different positions and things that we cover are more front of house mixing, stage monitoring. We cover a little bit of technical directing and kind of stage managing on stage. And then we also just cover basic things like gain structure, EQ settings, all those kind of things that are intertwined with every different position. And so we like to we like to combine these two with church and with college. There's a lot of built-in practicalities of that where we partner with church in big events. So with conferences and with different church services over the weekend, we don't just get the practical training of one service or one scenario, but we get a massive range between a small service to a large service. So yeah, it's really good.
That's amazing. I think one thing that's really great about the workshop atmosphere, I think you guys would agree, is that our worship students get to be up here practicing, whether it's worship or some amazing Stevie Wonder song or gospel that we get to do. And then we have TV practicing filming them, or like practicing their camera work. And then you have the production stream practicing their stage managing or their front of house or their monitors. And then you have dancers practicing any creative item elements, so that it just all really works and intertwines, and all the students actually get to work together on a regular basis. It's not really separate, but we get to be all together.
And it's really great because a musician or a vocal will learn how to work with production and with TV, and how to communicate creatively, to dancers and go, oh, we want this kind of moment. So it's not just learning my craft, but learning it in the context of team. So you're not just learning musician and vocal, you're actually learning how do you actually pull off an event, essentially, because one of the big performances in the worship music stream that actually encompasses all these elements is like the Blitz performance at the end of first year. And they're putting together massive plot books for lighting and for sound, and working with production teams and pulling in TV in, and can we get this kind of angle, and hey, there's this really great song, can we pull together dancers, and they're having to learn how to communicate when it comes to rehearsals and setting up these production teams and audio teams and TV teams for a win. So it's really cool that they all get to learn together.
I agree. I agree. Carolyn, can you tell us about the dance stream, please?
Yeah, definitely. So people often ask, what do you learn in dance stream? And I guess the easiest way for me to explain it is, if you have a passion for God and a passion for dance, and you want to learn how to combine those two, whether you have a lot of experience within the ministry setting, or whether you have a lot of dance ability already, or whether you don't, it's actually a great place to come and learn. How do I worship God through this gifting that He's given me, and how can I be equipped to do what He's called me to do, whether that be go into the industry and be a professional dancer, or start my own dance ministry, or use it within missions, or use it within, a dance academy later on. So, I would say it's the funnest stream, but all our streams are a lot of fun. But
Slightly biased.
No, we have a lot of fun together. We rehearse constantly for different things. It's very practical. Our students, in terms of subjects, they learn how to choreograph. How do you put together a dance piece? And they realize that every person has the ability to do that. Every person has the ability to tell story and to communicate through their craft. And obviously, in a dance ministry setting, we cover, is dance biblical? Where is it in the Bible? What did dance look like in the history of the church? And then how can I outwork that today, practically, but also in a leadership setting?
That's amazing. I know when I first arrived, I was wondering what or how the dance would be integrated into our church surroundings. But something that I found, especially with conferences being so prevalent in Hillsong Church, is that there's so many opportunities for the dancers to get involved and to actually be using their skills and upskilling. There's always a need for that, especially with Christmas spec. And can you just talk us through some of the things that dancers will actually practically get to be involved in over the year?
Yeah, I guess what's so unique, and that's the uniqueness of our college, is that we're so integrated into Hillsong Church. So us dancers get to be a part of our Hillsong dance team at church. So they meet our local dancers and leaders, some who've been here for 20 years dancing. So they get to be a part of events like Christmas Spectacular or Hillsong Conference, or even just Sunday services. Dance is very key in our creative team, I would say, and we use it for Mother's Day, for even a communion service or for Easter. Not just that, but also within college chapels, we use it a lot. So there's always rehearsals going on, people experimenting, people, sweating together in the dance studio, laughing a lot,
Real life.
going crazy in late night rehearsals. So yeah, it's a lot of fun, definitely.
That's amazing. I think one thing practically, I came to college in 2012 to be in the worship stream for vocals. And I think what I've learnt specifically is that you come to work on your craft or your skill and get better at that. But what you find is that Jesus meets you in the middle of that and actually works on so much more than you had originally planned yourself. Funny that. And I think your character is just shaped so much in the process of honing your craft as well. And I think that is such a niche that Hillsong College provides, is we're so focused on your character being the best. Your craft and your skill we want to hone as well, but we're so invested in the individual person actually at the end of their study being better than when they arrived. And I think that's just a testament to you as trainers, what you've invested. You've been to college yourselves, and you know that amazing revelation that God's given to you through college, and that's why you're still here. So thank you so much for everything you impart. And thank you guys for sticking around and listening to our creative panel. So stick around, we've got some more videos coming your way, and we look forward to seeing you soon at our July intake or our January intakes. Thanks, guys.